Jake doesn't even use that. Oh, that's a bomb. Jake had to have that in his lingo, right? But now you can't even do that. So he's bringing in that new speak, but he's being deceptive with it, man. So this man's using everything against you. Everything that's right, or you having a way of speak. This man, he has something against you. But he's the one who's the problem. You know? He's the one who's the problem.
It's Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. Right? So even the ox and the ass, they know who their owner is, their maker is. And that's why when they come up and we tell them that, they still don't consider. They still get angry, upset. They don't want to change. Because it's hard to change, because this place will have you set in your ways. And this place, it actually allows you to practice bad habits, man. And it's okay if you're doing bad habits. It's okay. Pat it on the back. It's fine.
Right? And people don't realize, like, the ox and the ass, like, those are, they say they're dumb animals only because they can't speak. The thing is, they understand who's feeding them. They fully understand who's feeding them, who comes around them. They're self-aware. Their senses are more heightened than the average Joe. You know.
Absolutely.
Their senses are heightened, and even a baby's senses are more heightened than you fucking peons. You know, that gnash your teeth at the elders and so forth, right? Even a baby's like a baby knows who's evil from who, you know.
Yeah. As far as instinct.
Excellent point. That proves their beast, because you can put chiclets in the ass feed and they'll eat it. But the key, what the brother just mentioned, is that they know who's feeding them. Right? They might not be able to discern that there's chiclets mixed. Yeah, they do that. I'm not just saying it for a joke. It's true. They put all kinds of stuff, Skittles in their feed, and feed these animals. But these animals know who their master is. I'm just saying you can deceive the animal, right? And you're going to pay for it, Esau. All those things you do with GMOs, okay? But those animals are still wiser than these people, because they didn't go off. They were deceived to go off, but they still know who's feeding them. Right?
Brother's gonna look at the word degenerate, because as you're speaking, that's what came to my mind. Right?
and these animals, they know their purpose. They know their course, right? They know their course.
This is the word degenerate here. It says having lost or suffered impairment to the qualities proper to the race or kind.
Okay, so basically we're a nation of a lawful nation, right? That's what we're created to be separate, be holy, and be a beacon to the world. Now, if you were to say to somebody that an average so-called Negro is a child of God, that's comedy relief, right? And laugh you to scorn. Right?
They're gonna say, "Oh, we're all equal." But 70 years ago, why were you being hung on trees? And this pedophile is running rampant.
Yeah.
And then pointing in pictures and taking pictures, smiling and cutting off body parts, and keeping for souvenirs, and then sending postcards. Oh, we're equal, but we're even now. You can be a basketball player and all these things. Oh, but we're equal, but. Nigga, you can't own that team. We're equal.
But it's even contrary to the doctrine, you know. So even that, as nice as that sounds, we're not equal. You remember saying 76 says we're above them.
That's right.
Right. So everything this man does in a sublime way, subtlety, is always his first and foremost weapon. It'll be hey, we're equal. And if you go by what he's saying, if we're equal, then why you have all the riches?
The tail. I mean, the head and the tail is not equal.
Gone.
The tail is above. I mean, the tail is down. Slack it. I was going to say something else, but the head is above, and then the tail is at the bottom. But the Most High is going to switch that, right? Mm-hmm. Right now, he already switched it. He turned everything. Esau turned everything upside down. But that's because of the Most High has already ordained that because of His word.
quick precept. Isaiah 60:2. I got to read it because you're just bringing it out. Brother just said it. Real quick, it says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh our power shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee." So, whenever the men of the Lord, real quick, when we come out, and what is being testified here is of that same example. Okay? Starting with the apostles and elders on down. Okay, the power of the Lord. Hey, that's going into spiritual powers. And whenever we pray, man, and the hands go up like this, we know in our heart of hearts, man, that the Lord is doing something strange because he loves judgment. He's bringing judgment right and left. Okay? So don't play around. Go ahead, Al.
He's on that throne for a reason.
Yeah.
Right? Everything is subject to him.
Well, the gross darkness is also forgetfulness, right? And that was like one of the measures the Most High put on the people, according to Jeremiah 17 and 4, that you Jeremiah, you won't even know you're an Israelite. You know, even you, right? So it's actual spirituality. It's a spiritual awakening that we're standing here saying, "Hey, we are those people," right? So the Most High is dealing with us at this present. I'm not saying it's right, you get bugged out, but you have to be thankful that right now as you stand, the Most High deal with me because I'm an Israelite, I'm doing the work. Right?
Okay, and then just going back to your point on the word degenerate here, it says to be inferior to one's ancestors, to become unlike one's race or kind. So I have a precept for that. That's Jeremiah 2:21. It says, "Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed.
There you go.
How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?" And that's because if you go back to even Adam, right? Well, this is before they sinned. They were doing the right thing, right? They had the laws orally, and they were doing it. So we as a people, we are better in the past than we are now. Right now, we're not doing anything. Degenerate.
Degraded for ourselves. Well, that's according to the Most High, because we went off to Baruch chapter 2, sin. Oh, thanks. What?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, D meaning down, descending down. January, I think, comes from a gene. So the genealogy was descended down, spoiled, so to speak, or watered down of the truth as years went on. That's why the brother said that.
Well, your brother's eating pork. The second Maccabee 7, with the mother and the seven
Seven sons.
Israelites, yeah. They from death. Now Jake's talking about, "You want bacon on my burger?" Yeah, I have bacon on the burger. Enough. Double the bacon. You know? So
Salt beef.
Yeah.
Oh, salt beef.
No, salt beef's alright. It's beef.
Well,
The
I'm
pork.
saying, the pork, all that.
Oh, yeah.
They'll do a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, the pork. You want
So salt beef and
Yeah, the pork version.
Okay, gotcha.
soft pigtail thing. The
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When you're young, you were cursing, pushing the
Pig ears. No, I'm pig ears.
pigtail to the side.
Trotters, pig trotters. Yeah, I'm seeing the pig trotters. Fucking pig feet, man, my pig trotters.
That's crazy, man.
Nigga all licking his lips on that shit. What's up,
Yeah.
video? I'll strike that nigga.
You want Nehemiah's spirit. Nehemiah was around right now. He'd be wanted for murder.
Yeah, for real.
Nehemiah, what the heck you doing, man? You know?
Yeah, he's a Nat Turner, man.
Yeah, right?
Fucking Nat Turner spirit, bro.
And that's the spirit we need to get back in, you know? And cry to our people. You know what I mean? And reprove them. And when you reprove somebody, you're building them up. But you saw, sissified us. So when you get reproved now, you get emotionally, you want to fight. And start retaliating in some, you know? Paul said if you don't get it, you let them go.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know if brothers remember watching the elder from South Carolina. He has the channel. And while he was on the highways, you had a Jake come up with dreadlocks with a pepperoni pizza. And he was and then he was saying, "Oh yeah, I know about this. I'm an Israelite." And he's like, "But you're eating a pepperoni pizza." And he's like, "Yeah, I like it because it's good." So even our people who know that they're Israelites, they'll still do it, man. Bugged out.
Is no light.
No light.
Is no light.
Is no light.
Israel, wow.
Not all Israel's of Israel.
Quick one.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 27, verse 5. Open rebuke is better than secret love.
Straight
Gone.
up. Beautiful. I got a precept.
That just
Join
means
love,
being
man.
straightforward with your brothers, man.
Gone.
Because that's how the Lord was, right? The Beatitudes,
Gone.
you know, just being on point. That's why the elders, you know, we wouldn't be awake if it wasn't for them, right?
Yeah, imagine if it's like
And younger brothers too that watch our videos. You won't be awake because of going all the way from elders on down, right?
this is Habakkuk 1 and 4. This is going back to judgment because the brother said it's true. You know, you judge now and people get emotional about it. You get